Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. My name is Brenda and I'm going to be your cooking guide. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead. We are shooting towards our 250th subscriber, so if you want to feel special, you could be our 250th subscriber. Do you get anything for it? No, but you get a thumbs up from me, so yay. So, and you'll also get to see some other cool things that we are making. So when I go to a party, one of the number one things people ask me to make is homemade guac, which I'm going to show you how to do, but I'm also going to show you how to make homemade cheater tortilla chips with the Tequila Lime Seasoning. So while we've got the oil heating up, let's go ahead and start with our avocados. If you don't have one of these avocado cutters, these things are amazing. So go ahead and slice, twist. You got the little seed catcher. And then go ahead and just scrape these into the bowl. Okay, the sun has not been out all day, and the second I get out here, it decides to blast me in the face. But hopefully you guys can still see everything okay. So I'm doing 5 avocados here. And you want to make them sure, see if you can kind of just see, you can kind of push in on them. That means they are ripe and ready to go. You definitely need to have them ripe. You need to have them green. This one's a little on the brown side, but once it gets mixed in there, it will be fine. But you don't want them overripe. You don't want it to be brown when you're putting everything in here. So, and then the other thing you want to do is, if you're not serving this right away, save some of the seeds and go ahead and put that in the avocado dip or guac dip, because that way it will keep them from getting browner faster. So now, this is a loaded avocado guac dip. Actually, I suppose I should stop calling it an avocado dip. It's avocados, but it's actually guac. So, let's go ahead and do some red onion. And then I'm going to do tomatoes in mine. And I'm going to scrape the inside guts out of this. I don't necessarily want the seeds in this one. So, just go ahead and pluck those out. Thought that was going to come out easier, but it did not. But that's all right. So maybe if we use a spoon, it'll come out faster. Yeah, I just don't like the seeds in it, so I always go ahead and cut those out. So and if you haven't got one of these choppers, I suggest getting them, especially if you love making salsa. It makes it come out so much easier. You spend a whole lot less time cutting. And salsa is amazing, but it can also get to be a lot if you have to do all the cutting. So, all right. Let's go ahead and get our tomatoes cut. Sorry, that's probably really loud at home. Sacrifice that you're going to have to make today, people. All right. So I've got our onions and our tomatoes. You could do black beans in this one if you like. So I like to go ahead and pre-mash my avocados because I don't want to go ahead and re-smash my tomatoes or anything else after. So let's go ahead and add the tomatoes and the onions. I'm using red because I actually like the color and I like the taste of it better than the whites when it comes to this. So, and I forgot one of my other secret ingredients. Big surprise! You know, we're coming up on 100 videos and maybe by then I will stop forgetting stuff. But I'll be right back. Secret ingredients. What is this? Fire roasted corn. Actually, I love adding corn to my guac. It's one of, gives it a little extra crunch. And again, this is actually one of the prettiest side dishes that you can do. I actually will put this on like shrimp tacos or even just regular tacos. So now we're going to do about a tablespoon of garlic, more if you like it. I'm going to hit this with salt and pepper. This is probably about a half a teaspoon, but this is to taste. So you're going to want to go ahead, cook this up, give it a try, and see if you need to add more. Okay, and then the other thing I really love adding, I'm going to do a full teaspoon of cumin. It's one of actually my favorite things. And actually, since we're tequila lime kind of day, I'm going to go ahead and add about a teaspoon of the tequila lime. And then the other thing we're gonna do is the red pepper. This, do not go crazy with. The spice will sneak up on you, so I just do a couple little shakes of that. And then give that all one good mix. So you cannot have a good guac without cilantro. And actually, I like when I'm cutting cilantro, I think it's a little bit easier if I just take a very, very clean kitchen scissors and then just cut the tips off till I get to the end. And this way I get a better control over my chop and can get all of the cilantro that I need in there. I know some people just absolutely hate cilantro, but I'm a big fan. So when you're doing your, what are these? Limes. If you have the limes that are really tough, go ahead and microwave them for 20 to 30 seconds. Roll them out, and then you'll be able to get the lime juice out of them a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this with some lime juice. I always do fresh lime juice. I don't know. I probably wouldn't. I would probably skip lime juice if I didn't have fresh limes. But if you have them, go ahead and grab them. So, all right. So this is ready. Now all we need is those chips that I promised you. So let's go over here. So these are just plain flour tortillas. So I'm gonna go ahead, take a pizza cutter, and I'm just gonna cut them into little triangles. And I have been heating this oil. This oil is about 350, 375. So these chips aren't going to be like your super crunchy chips like what you're thinking a tortilla is. This is kind of more of a soft crispy, if that's actually a word. So, and because I do not want to stick my hands in super hot oil, I'm going to go get a tongs so I can use that. Be right back. Back again. Wow, I'm definitely having an off day. I keep forgetting everything. So we're just going to go ahead and take these cut up taco shells, and I'm doing the taco ones, not the burritos, and basically you just want to put them in here, kind of push them down. These aren't going to take a whole long time to cook, but you want to just kind of keep them, and you don't want to put like a ton in. You want to be able to like have them kind of like run around freestanding, like free range chickens for taco shells. So I've got one of these strainers. I'm just kind of pushing it down so I'm making sure that they're getting cooked all the way, that the oil's getting on all of them. And actually, I just made these yesterday, and I'm like, I was so impressed how good these taste. Like I said, they're not going to be like the super hard, crunchy ones. And this is a good thing to use if you've got leftover taco shells. So, and actually, I did make taco tortilla chips from scratch, and actually, I'm going to be posting that video. But this is kind of the Cheaters version of it, and kind of like the Cheaters version, it's a lot faster. So, Tequila Lime Seasoning. Just go ahead and spray it on each side, or sprinkle it. Be fairly generous with this. I'm like, this really adds so much to it. So let's go ahead. Actually, I made some yesterday. And the good thing is I made these yesterday, and I was surprised on how good they still tasted the next day. So let's go ahead and get our guac. So these ones, I took time to let these cool because I didn't want to burn my face off. So, oh my god, so amazing. This guac, you just got to be careful. If you put it out as an appetizer, people are going to eat all of this and they're not going to eat your dinner. So just remember that. Or you just eat it for lunch or dinner, like I'm actually going to do right now. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you next time.